this video, we're going to focus on the idea of self-compassion or self-kindness. Research has shown that self-compassion is significantly associated with positive mental health and well-being. It helps us develop resilience and to cope in times of challenge, where we have the capacity to bend with the wind, go with the flow, and bounce back from adversity. Self-compassion involves treating yourself the way you may treat a friend who is having a hard time. It's not about being selfish or self-indulgent. It's about showing yourself the same kindness and care you would show to someone else. This approach can be very important because not only will it help you to manage stress and stay emotionally and psychologically well, but the benefits can also maintain your ability to care. Before we can practice self-compassion, many of us first have to face our inner self-critic. If this is an issue for you, this video will show you how to identify your inner self-critic and start to change how you talk to yourself when times are difficult. At some point, we all talk to ourselves, maybe out loud, but definitely through our inner dialogue and our thoughts. Many people who care for people with dementia have one thing in common. Despite trying their best, under the most difficult circumstances, they often seem to be overly hard on themselves and are forever saying that they aren't doing a good enough job. It may be that, like many of us, your self-critical voice is so common for you that you don't even notice when it's present. Whenever you're feeling bad about something, think about what you've just said to yourself. Try to be as accurate as possible, noting your inner speech word for word. For example, what words do you actually use when you're self-critical? Are there key phrases that come up over and over again? What is the tone of your voice? Harsh, cold, angry? And does the voice remind you of anyone in your past who was critical of you? You want to be able to get to know the inner self-critic very well and to become aware of when your inner judge is active. So what can we do? Well, a good start is to begin noticing your inner dialogue. Notice how often you criticise yourself. Most of the time we're not even aware we're doing it. Ask yourself, would you be comfortable talking to a loved one like this? If not, why is it acceptable for you to be on the receiving end of this critical self-talk? We all feel inadequate and low sometimes, but noticing how you're feeling and bringing a sense of kindness, acceptance and compassion towards ourselves is a positive step in taking the right direction. This could be really beneficial in helping us develop a healthier relationship with ourselves and the people around us. One thing you could do is imagine you're talking to someone you love. Can you begin to talk to yourself in this way, with kindness, gentleness and encouragement? Developing self-compassion is not about trying to get rid of parts of ourselves or our lives that we don't like, such as our anger or anxiety. Being self-compassionate is about turning towards these aspects of ourselves and holding them in a more compassionate way, accepting them and learning to live with and work with them. It's not self-indulgent, it's actually an act of survival.